Innovation Central High School in Grand Rapids here is one of 16 schools in Michigan, the only in Grand Rapids, to benefit from state funding to help create a manufacturing and engineering program, as well as other STEM-focused activities. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. I'm News 8 digital anchor Luke Laster here from the Wood TV Live Desk. Joining me, Executive Director of Communications for GRPS, John Helmholdt. John, thanks for taking some time, sir. How are you today?
Hey, I'm well, Luke. Thanks for having me. We always love to tell our story, and this is a really exciting development for Innovation Central and the district.
Absolutely. So the funding I want to talk about, it comes from the SME Education Foundation. Tell me what you know about that foundation and then how much money we're talking here.
Yeah, and this is a pretty unique situation. So the state legislature actually approved a $6 million state appropriation that was advocated not just by the SME Education Foundation, but the Michigan Manufacturers Association, which is the statewide association for obviously manufacturing companies. They saw a need for Michigan to really invest in a talent pipeline and help to provide support, professional development, the tools and equipment, and the things that high schools will need to really expose children to the field of manufacturing, which is wide-ranging in Michigan, of course. And so that funding is really a pass-through, so that goes to the SME Education Foundation, and then they invest in individual schools who apply for those funds. So our rock star teacher, Liz Geem, who's over at the Academy of Science, Technology, Engineering, and Math, which is one of 5 college career academies inside Innovation Central High School. She applied for it. We already have a pretty robust kind of manufacturing engineering program, and they selected Innovation Central and that academy as one of those 16, and it'll be approximately $300,000 over a 3-year period.
And so that money's set to create some of the specifics here that I was told about: manufacturing and engineering program, equipment, curriculum, professional development, scholarships, and then the STEM-focused activities that you mentioned. Can you elaborate any more on those specifics, the hyper-specifics of those programs and the STEM-focused activities?
Yeah, and so and just to kind of paint a picture, the first phase of this grant is about doing a needs assessment, both a needs assessment with the area manufacturers. So they're going to be doing surveys and saying, where are your talent needs, where now and in the future? And then we're also going to do assessment of what are the assets that we have at Innovation Central, particularly with the Academy of Science, Technology, Engineering, and Math. But you also have the Academy of Business, Leadership, and Entrepreneurship. You have the Academy of Health Sciences and Technology. So students who may be in STEM may get more direct exposure to any like curricula that may be purchased using some of these funds. But the students all throughout that school may access some of the equipment like 3D printers, like a laser cutter, a glass etcher. And the other things they talked about with some of the equipment would be they have for metrology and quality and other items. Also robotics. Innovation Central has our longest standing robotics team, and it's one that is an award-winning team. And so there's also funding in this that could support the strengthening and expansion of that robotics team.
So
but the short of it is, Luke, is that
you're good.
we have yet to determine exactly what it is that we're going to invest in. Obviously, we have some Project Lead the Way curricula, which is widely recognized as a high-quality STEM curricula. So this could augment that with other aspects based on what the needs of the industry are and what the needs of the school and the academy.
Do you have a timeline on those decisions, and then when students could really be seeing this?
Oh, yeah. And so, I mean, they're going to be doing the assessment right now and kind of over throughout the summer. And so students will start to see some exposure in some way, shape, or form right in year 1. So next school year, and that's the beauty of this, is that because we already have a school that is really in that STEM realm, this is going to be able to come right alongside it and augment and support and expand and strengthen the things that we're already doing to create those pathways for our students, some of whom will do dual enrollment, and they can go into college with a couple credits under their belt, or they may be able to go right into a manufacturing career. So the other kind of exciting part is each of the academies at Innovation Central has an advisory board, much like a kind of a board of directors for each of the academies. And this one, it's got GM, it's got Grand Valley, but now's our opportunity where we're going to get more of the local manufacturers to come and be on that advisory board. So while this grant lasts for 3 years, we're looking to have the partnerships with area manufacturers last well beyond the timeline of the grant.
You mentioned earlier, aside from SME Education Foundation, that manufacturing companies kind of had a say in it there as well. Other schools within GRPS, could we see this potentially expanding beyond Innovation Central?
That's our hope. I think we're going to learn from this opportunity. As long as the state appropriations continues to be there and the foundation continues to seek applications, we could see lots of opportunity to expand the programming beyond just Innovation Central, and that's kind of the exciting part. If we're as successful as we think we're going to be the favorite of the classes, and hopefully that'll lead to bigger and better opportunities for more students in GRPS.
And you kind of, mentioned it somewhat earlier. Why Innovation Central High School? They're one of 16 in the entire state, and again, the only one in GRPS. And with all the schools, in Grand Rapids, and with all the schools in GRPS, why Innovation Central?
Well, first of all, the Innovation Central has the 5 college career prep academies. But specifically why the Academy of Science, Technology, Engineering, Math? It actually dates back almost 20 years when we had the Grand Rapids area pre-college engineering program co-located at Creston High School. When we closed Creston in 2012, we consolidated our academies that were in different schools. We consolidated them all under one roof, and that's where the creation of Innovation Central High School as a college career prep center of innovation emerged as one of those model examples of the GRPS transformation plan, which was our strategic plan back in 2012. And so that by pooling the talent, the partnership, the resources, and really putting those academies all under one roof, it's helped to further strengthen all of the innovation. And so this academy, the A-STEM Academy, which was renamed, originally it was the Academy of Modern Engineering after GRPS, and then we renamed it recently the Academy of Science, Technology, Engineering, and Math. And they have a lot of built-in expertise, partnerships, and equipment. The Smart Zone of Grand Rapids, which is an entity that's a tax increment financing authority, captures funds to invest in entrepreneurial startups in advanced manufacturing, healthcare, IT, technology. And the Academy of Science, Technology, and Engineering actually got a grant from the Smart Zone to do a STEM lab up on the 4th floor of Innovation Central. So it has a big computer lab, 3D printers, and a whole bunch of other technology that's there. So when A-STEM applied for this grant through SME, on paper, it looked really strong. I mean, I remember talking with the head of that foundation, and they were commenting really about how impressed they were with this program, with the academy, and how advanced it already is, and that this is just yet another cherry on top to come in and provide more equipment, training. We're looking to create certifications. So students, when they graduate, it's not just with a diploma, but they'll have certifications in certain areas in the manufacturing sector. So there'll be third-party certifications as well. So we're excited.
Ladies and gentlemen, if you just are now tuning in, or if you only tuned in about halfway, there's a link attached to the stream, take you over to woodtv.com, so you're able to view our full conversation here. Mr. Helmholdt, anything else that you'd like to put out there here?
Hey, it's not too late to apply. To be individuals do need to complete a theme school application in order to attend Innovation Central. The web address is apply.grps.org, or you just go to grps.org and you'll see the icon that says enroll today. That will take you to an online application for our theme schools. There are still some seats available, so it's not too late to apply and to be part of one of the most innovative high schools in all of Michigan. But certainly if you're interested in manufacturing, engineering, anything in the STEM realm, we have an academy specifically dedicated to that. That's one of these 16 SME prime schools in the state of Michigan.
John Helmholdt with GRPS, ladies and gentlemen. John, thanks for taking some time. We appreciate it. Ladies and gentlemen, again, you can find this stream over on woodtv.com. It's attached there with the link at the top of this video. This has been a look at the Wood TV Live Desk. I'm News 8 digital anchor Luke Laster. Have a great afternoon, folks, and we'll see you around.
Thanks, Lou.